Well, howdy everyone, and welcome into our Boysenberry review. This is for Knott's Berry Farm Boysenberry Festival 2026. Let's talk about the basic history first, then we'll get into it. And also, if you guys like these reviews, please leave a like and a comment, share it, and say, hey, I want more reviews. If you guys want more reviews for events like FanFest and HHN and other kind of cool events here, including the summer events coming up at Ghost Town Live, let us know in the comments below. But let's move on to the birth of the Boysenberry Festival, which was in 2015, which makes that about 11 years ago. Right, we got about 11 years of history now. The idea of this was to kind of highlight Knott's history and also highlight the food that has made this place so just popular, basically. It's one of the things that kind of makes it stand out, is a lot of people talk about the food. There's so much boysenberry they put on. They put boysenberry on ribs, on meatballs, sausages, pizza, wings, funnel cake, ice cream, everything you can think of. They got beer and wine, even mashed potatoes they put on there. And beyond obviously the food, there's also like craft vendors that you can go around and do go out there and buy stuff from. There's also pie eating contests. There's extra like music. There's also besides extra music, extra shows, and just a lot of stuff that goes on here to make this event super special. Now let's get into my thoughts here on the actual event. I will say that the event is very well done, especially on the entertainment side. So just to give you guys a heads up, while I did do a couple of rides, both my journeys to the park, mainly I was watching entertainment. And this is the one thing that Knott's really does knock it out with, is entertainment. There are a few snags here and there sometimes with some of the things getting really busy, which we can talk about in a second. But mainly, if you're just here to have a casual day and eat some food and go watch some shows, then I think you're going to have a really good time at an event like this. The rides are heavily, this is one of the busiest times of the year for them. I think summer and probably Christmas are probably the busiest. But just like the Peanut celebration, this brings in extra guests. And this is normally during spring break. And so let me get into one of the really negative things. Is I went this last Saturday of the event. Now, already from that, you have spring break. It's an event weekend. It's the last Saturday of said event. And they brought in busloads of cheerleaders to do cheer competitions. Now, obviously, the cheer people, good for them. But as a normal guest, I think this was a really problematic move and felt very disrespectful at the time. They had a whole parking lot closed. So I just want to give you a heads up. If you're heading there in the morning, you're there all day or just going for the morning, you probably won't be that affected by a lot of this. There might be some extra lines at the beginning and whatnot and some of the food, but you're probably fine. But if you're someone like me who came in later in the day or stays all day, man, some of the stuff can be very not fun. So just take a heads up on one of the negatives is that it's super busy, and Knott seems to have no issue throwing extra people in there. So just a heads up that the food lines can get insanely long. I saw people waiting out in just insane lines for food. And even when I went, my normal kind of basic joints that didn't even we're even celebrating this. I went to the barbecue place, which is not even celebrating this too much. Guess what? The line was over double what it normally was. It maybe even triple. It was huge both times I went. I saw it even get even longer when I was in line, which was lucky for me. But just one of the negatives of the event is that along with stuff I love the Birdcage Theater, it can't fit that many people. So that show sells out super quick, just like the puppet show and just like the holiday shows. You have to show up early, which is just, I just wish there was a way for them to fit more people in here. I know it's newly renovated. I suggested benches, and then many Knott's people get upset about that. Also, while it's normally a more rainy time, this year was not. So there was sometimes when, once again, it gets hot, and there's just sometimes a lack of shade in certain areas where if you're just kind of out in the sun, and that's all you can really do. And once again, rides have heavier wait times. So that's kind of negative. I just want to get that out of the way so you guys know the negatives. And one more thing, one of the people we really like is the bluegrass singer, and he just doesn't have a stage. And I wish he has a stage, sorry. He doesn't have a place to really perform. It's just for the line. And if that's their intention, I guess it's working. But I wish there was at least a way to go view the bluegrass singer in the Wilderness Lodge, because it's just he's really great. And I really am sad that I can't really watch him. We kind of got to the first weekend, but then they blocked off the area. So it was really hard to ever get to really enjoy the music the way that if you're not just standing in line for food. So yeah, I just want to get the negatives out of the way, but let's get the positives back again. Let's start with our bluegrass music. It was great. I can leave a sample here for you guys so you can hear the music. But overall, like, just amazing. This is Brother Yusuf. I might be saying his name wrong. I know he was at Downtown Disney. A lot of people love this guy, and so I'm super happy he's here. Disney always just loses people, and Knott picks him up to really do just amazing show here. There's also the normal kind of stuff going on, like the Spanish guitarist, who's always great. He's normally here a lot of weekends, but it's really nice to still have them available, because once again, this means we can just keep hitting stuff over and over again. If you're into themed characters, we've got the Coyotes. We also have Widows with some extra theming on him. And also the Peanuts characters are also meeting in extra kind of like their outfits are a little bit different for the Boysenberry Festival, including Snoopy having little boysenberries on his vest and stuff like that. So overall, they do actually do, it does, like, it is highlighting certain characters, and it's really a fun time. There's, for kids, there's a lot of kid games that can be played with the Coyotes and Mr. Boysenberry and stuff like that. Similar, once again, to what they did for the Peanut celebration. They also have a pie eating contest, which you go up about half an hour before the pie eating contest on the main stage, and you can ask them. There's also a kids one as well I want to highlight. And so there's a lot of fun activities. It's super festival activity stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's very food related. And once again, there's crafts. You can go and buy. Sorry, I should say crafts. There's a bunch of like tables that just have like whatever you want to buy, basically, and they're all like made from local people, and that's really awesome. So a lot of people I know value that kind of stuff and want to see that. The food offerings, I'll be honest and say that, like, I am really just not the best with food offerings, but I know a lot of people are satisfied. Just once again, the lines are not the best, but I know the food is like what you're expecting from it. It's just boysenberry slapped on everything. So it's always that unique kind of combination, and some people really love it. So if you're really coming here, once again, for the food and entertainment, great. If you're coming here for like the rides, I would kind of just suggest to come on off season on a weekday, because the lines just get super long for those. But I will say that the shows that they do have are really good beyond what we've already talked about, including over at the Birdcage Theater. They have the Great Bank Robbery, and this is a fun little show. Very much, if you're like, people really love it, but also I just think this show is similar to a lot of other shows out in this. If you're a theater person, like someone who loves like small community theater stuff, this is just going to be for you. This is a super fun show. The actors are obviously having a fun time, and it's packed. It's packed because it's not a huge theater. But I will say that they have renovated. The AC is great. It definitely has been improved. At least the basic, whoever's in there, whoever gets to fit in there, is going to have a better time than what has been in there before, because now the AC can really pump, and it's just everything about it has been improved. So that's a great improvement for this year and hopefully years to come.
Your common ground will give way beneath you. Did you forget we were on top of Timber Mountain? You gotta wait. Don't forget to buy the souvenir photo.
And beyond that, we also have Knott's Preserved, and this is the big show. This is the one that I enjoy, and I will say that the first time I saw it, it was a sunset show, which was fine, and it is a good show. Man, the show at night, it just really shines. I think same thing with Snoopy's rooftop concert, though I think even then, because the sun was setting earlier, it was always like a really amazing show. But the show is clearly meant to be seen at the second show. It is really well done, and the lighting is awesome. Songs are really fun. It's really fast paced. That's what I heard a lot of people saying afterwards. Like, wow, it kept going, and it is super fun and fast paced. It's about a half an hour show. It's basically like seating. If you're in the front, you kind of just have to be like down, down, so that people in the back can stand and get the good view of what's going on. And yeah.
It's the best they ever read. There'll be folks of every kind here that you'll meet when you walk by. So come on over, neighbor, have some boysenberry pie. A rugged western history before your very eyes. So come and join the jamboree beneath the western sky. I can't wait till I get going now. I'm starting to call. Oh, California, here I come. Right that way.
it's just a super solid event here at Knott's. Once again, I gave my kind of a complaints, which is it's a very popular event. Like when you think like Disneyland peak, this is the same thing, because remember, this theme park is a little bit more intimate than some theme parks, and so because of that, it will have lines all day for certain things. And yeah, that's my review of the Boysenberry Festival, it's pretty much a positive experience, especially if you're here mainly for the entertainment. For the food, you're just going to have to bring your patience on some of these days. It's going to get really bad. And I know that the event has been extended in the past from what I've heard. Normally that's because of weather. Normally because it gets rained out. And this year, because we just didn't have as much rain on the weekends that this event happened, they have to extend it. And the food was selling out. There's also like a food pass you can buy, just like at Disneyland or any of these other places now, at Universal, where you can get like a food pass and goes through the whole event, and you can get as many tastings as you want on there. So yeah, guys, let me know if you've ever been to the Boysenberry Festival. What are your thoughts on? How would you like to see this event improved? Let us know in the comments below. For me, the biggest thing would just be a way to get these lines to move a little bit quicker. And also, please do not invite cheer groups on weekends at least, when this event's happening. Maybe on weekdays, that makes sense. But yeah, and also, I guess one final note, because I'm just going to put them in here. Kurt and the Hillbillies are here a lot of times during this, and they're great. Like, they're just, always go see them. If you have a chance, go check them out. You can always walk down. They might even make fun of you when you're walking out. But they're really great. They're a great band, and I just want to throw them in here because I always have a fun time with Kurt. We saw 2 shows of them, and they're just a blast. So it's Knott's is just one of the best places for entertainment right now. I really wish at Universal we could get more entertainment like Knott's, just more. The talent at Universal is so amazing, and I feel like if they were allowed to show off more and do some more shows like this, people would love that. But for now, it's Knott's. Knott's is kind of like the king of Southern California kind of entertainment, in the fact of just really offering a bunch of events a year that have just live music and a lot of things going on for you to do. So until next time, everyone, safe journeys. Thank you so much. Check out the Boysenberry Festival next year, because it's done this year. So I wanted to wait until after I went to it twice and try to kind of get my opinions. And I'm glad I did, because when I went the first time, it was not as busy. It was busy, but not as busy as the second time. So it's always good to see, so I can get like a real eye on like what this event's like. But until next time, everyone, safe journeys. We'll be live at Knott's sometime in the future, sometime in the summer, most likely. So we'll see you guys soon.